anything you need for Halloween, this is Haunted Skull. Today guys, this is my second Ghastly review of the year, and I thought in these coming weeks I am going to be doing reviews on old props. Like I'm thinking of doing a week dedicated to the ASDA 2009 props, a week after I'll be doing 2008, and I'll do anything that I have left after. But yeah, so to kick off this series of reviews, I thought it'd be very good to do it on such a popular prop that was sold that year. And it is of the Phantom Face Ripper that's sold at ASDA. As you can see, there's his box right there. I have reviewed this guy plenty of times on my channel, but I thought I'd do an updated one. And the reasoning for this guy being so popular is that if you couldn't afford the Butler back in the day, you'd always go for this guy, because the Butler was £70 at retail, and this was £25, which was an absolute bargain. Like, I remember these guys being sold at my ASDA store. They had about 2 or 3 of them, and they had the display model, of course. I really did love him from day one. I wish I did pick him up back in the day, but I'm glad I have one now. Not just one, but 2, which is up there. But yeah, this is my best condition one. But yeah, we'll give you a look at his box real quick. As you can see, it says ASDA Phantom Face Ripper, 76cm approx. Watch closely as the face transforms. Get the fear factor, hide in your party room and surprise your guests, and listen to the story. Really love the little like sort of annotations ASDA used to put on the boxes to sort of show you what the props do. I really do love the old style of packaging too. As you can see, it just has such a retro sort of vibes to it. And there's the picture of him. Really like it. It's quite a big picture too. And there's the picture of him ripping off his face, and it does have some very nice artwork down here. This is probably my favourite packaging that ASDA ever did as well. It's also on the Butler and the 5-foot witch, which was sold that year as well, and everything else pretty much. But down here is basically got instructions for use, cautions, and everything else has the 28-day guarantee and everything. And as you can see on here, you can sort of see on the like tape that's been put over the barcode that it does say reduced, so this guy was brought in the sale, which I believe he did go down to £12.50, which was very amazing. This box is actually in flawless condition pretty much, and I will get the instructions out for you right now so you can have a look at them. So here are the instructions that come with this guy. As you can see, it's very sort of simple. It doesn't really show too much. Basically just says thanks for purchasing Phantom Face Ripper, and yeah, it shows you how to replace the batteries, shows you instructions where to place them, like on a flat surface, and yeah, basically all of that stuff. So yeah. So now onto the prop himself. He's actually really cool. In my time, I have owned 4 of these guys. I did own one back in 2015. That one ended up breaking. He had a relay switch problem, and my second one had the issue where the mask stuck to the head, so the pieces snapped, and it really wouldn't glue back, so I had to weld it, and it kind of looks a bit derpy. And my third one is here. He works great. He did have broken mask joints, but they're all welded up, glued and repaired. He works amazing, but this guy just is never broken, and he does work amazing more mechanically as well. And I have figured there actually was 3 versions sold that year. My second one was a low pitch one. You have the high pitch one, which is right there, and this one's sort of the normal kind of voice with a lot of bass in it, kind of like the life size. But now let's go into closer detail with this guy. He does have a lot of he has some nice hair up here. He can pose it, and this guy's sort of brand new, so he can't really pose that much. As with this guy, he can put it up quite a lot. I don't know why I did that on some of them, but you know. There's a look at his mask. He's got a nice sort of Phantom of the Opera mask, which is what this guy's based off. He's got some nice cuts up here, which really add to him, and as you can see, he's got some really nice wrinkles and sort of airbrushing in his face to make him look extra realistic and creepy. His eyes look really cool. He's got little black dots in each one. And here's his neck. He's got some nice wrinkles, and he's got his little bump in his neck. It's Adam's apple, and mine's got a little bit of marking around here, but it's not really too concerning. But onto his clothing, that's another great thing about this prop. He does have a lot of dirt and blood staining on his shirt, as he's obviously ripping his face off. You wouldn't expect him to have a clean shirt, but anyway, he's got this nice ripped up sort of tie. It's got a nice bit of shine to it, as you can see, and yeah, he's got a motion sensor, which is pretty good. To be honest, I don't really try him too much on motion sensor. It's normally the button I use, and as you can see, he's got this little red bit down here, which was similar to the ASDA skeleton butler last year, and his little jacket, he's even got this little detail, this little cutout in his shirt, which I was a bit concerned about my first one. I thought it's just a rip, but it's actually meant to be there. So yeah, and just give you a look in his mouth before we turn him around. And he's got some nice decaying on his teeth, his tongue, and his hands are very well detailed too, as well as his sleeves and his trousers. Not too much detail on them, but he's got some little cuts at the bottom. He does have this very nice cape that goes around his back too. And yeah, there's a look from the back of him. He does have this sort of like Dracula collar, which I really like on this guy. And yeah, let's give you a look at the battery compartment. And even under that cape, his shirt goes around the back. That's very cool. I didn't cut it off there. There's a lot of props with kind of wood. As you can see here, there is his battery cover. It's a complete different colour to his actual body, which is kind of funny. But there's his switch. You can either have him on, off, which he does nothing, and light sensor. So yeah, forgot to mention his little shoes down here too. This guy actually doesn't have any stability issues. He does stand up pretty well. Because with props like heads up our ears, feet aren't sort of together like this, so he kind of falls a bit. But yeah, I'll give you a bit of a size comparison with Albert the Butler. Here he is. He's quite a bit taller than him. He's pretty small 3-foot prop. I'd probably say he's 2.5. Well, he's 76 centimeters. Yeah, these two guys are made by Magic Power Co. as well. So I know a lot of you guys, well, some of you guys may think this is Jeremy. No, he's Magic Power. One more size comparison I'll do it with the mini Jeeves the Butler, which I have reviewed on my channel, so check that out. I did it a couple of years ago. I would do a comparison with the 6-foot Butler, but I'll do it in his review, which will be coming in a couple of days. And he really isn't up here right now, so that's pretty much all the talking done. I just want to give you guys the most detailed explanation possible about this guy, because I do have a lot of history behind it, and he is basically one of my props I've known from my childhood. So if you're looking for one, just make sure his mask doesn't get stuck. I'll show him to you. So yeah.
Hey, who goes there? Do you think your Halloween costume is really scary? I bet mine is even scarier. Here, let me show you. Hey, what are you looking at?
This is his second phrase, or his last phrase.
Come here. I want to show you something. Can you do this? I didn't think so. Don't try that at home, kids.
And I'll do him one more time, but in the dark. So yeah.
Hey, who goes there? Do you think your Halloween costume is really scary? I bet mine is even scarier. Here, let me
So there you go, guys, that is Phantom Face Ripper. Basically all he does, he is really cool, especially when he's fully working. His face ripping off, that's really amazing. And it will definitely cause a fright to your guests. His lights do look amazing in the dark because literally his whole head lights up. His mouth movement's very cool too, as it's very synchronised. Really love the concept of this guy, how he rips off his face and you can see his skeleton. I really love that. And the skull face is really detailed. So I'll go over the rarity of this guy and how you can get him, and I'll end it off there. So this guy is very common. He was pretty much sold at every ASDA store back in 2009. So you can get him pretty much anywhere, like off eBay, Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace, you know. And this guy will definitely last you a long time, even though he's an old prop. It's very good quality. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on this guy in the comments below. A lot more ASDA 2009 props will be coming this week. I do have pretty much all of them, which I've acquired these past couple of years. It really was not easy at all. There was quite some rare ones I had to keep lookouts for. I'll explain that another time, but yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and remember, anything you need for Halloween, this is Haunted School.